pretty lies. Look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, ThunderDrake Studios, coming at you with another spicy deck profile. Today I've got Qliphort Control. This is a real fun, pendulum-based tribute summon deck, and I just really like it. It's a beautiful deck, and it's just a lot of fun, real good at making your opponent mad at you while you just play an easy game. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off with the most important monster, we have 3 copies of Qliphort Scout. This is the searcher of the deck. It's the heart and soul. Once per turn, you pay 100 life points to add a Qli card from your deck to your hand. Real simple, real clean cut. Just max out on it. Other vanilla, we've got 1 monolith. This is just a super rejuvenation during the end phase based on how many Qlis you tributed for tribute summons. So basically, during the end phase, if you tribute summoned using 2 Qlis, you draw 2. Real simple, clean cut. Scout is the 9 scale, monolith is the 1 scale. Let's get into the monsters that we're actually trying to summon here. We have 1 disc, 1 shell, and 3 stealth. Basically what these things do, disc on tribute summon lets you special summon 2 Qli monsters from your deck. Shell can punch twice, and the 3 stealths each serve as a targeted bounce to hand that your opponent cannot respond to, and that is chainable with your smaller Qlis. And then all the Qlis share the same effect where you can normal summon them without tribute, but their level becomes 4 and their attack becomes 1800. So yeah, just real nice, and they're just big monsters that can be hard to get rid of sometimes. You don't really need a bunch of the bigs because they only do things on tribute summon, so they require more materials inherently. That's why we max out on the littles instead. So we play 3 copies of Carrier and 3 copies of Helix. So what they do, Carrier and Helix are a Compulse and MST on legs respectively when they are tributed. So these things are real nice because you just tribute one over the other, and you keep a big one, and then you get the tributed monster's effect. And it's just real nice because it takes very low investment to just get rid of a problem card, and then they become big. They're unaffected by monster effects of lower rank or level. The bigs have that effect as well, but yeah, the littles are just easier to bring out, so we play more of them, and then Carrier and Helix are scale 1 and 9 respectively. Last monster we play is just the 3 Ash Blossoms. You gotta play some hand traps in this deck. You don't have space for a ton of them, and I didn't really like Veiler, and I cut it for something else that you'll see later. But yeah, just 3 Ash. Just a really nice card to have. Alright, on to spell cards. We play 3 Summoner's Arts and 1 Sacrifice. Summoner's Arts is basically a Qliphort card. It adds basically says search, scout, or monolith. And then Sacrifice, I see a lot of people play 3. I think 1 is correct, because ending with this doesn't really do anything, because the only protection it gives is battle protection, and it gains 300 attack. Like, ooh. It's nice as a stepping stone, though. I like this as a 1-of because there are some circumstances where you definitely want to search this. And then on send, it also searches a Qli monster, so it just helps you get your game plan going. Like, I like it, I just don't like it a lot as more than a 1-of. Rest of the spells, we play 3 Extravagance and Double Duality, just your digging power. I think 3 Duality is a little bit clunky. I was playing it. I'm split between 3 and 2. I keep bouncing back and forth. But ultimately, I think for this current profile, I've settled on 2. Just help you dig, because we're not really pendulum summoning very much, so you just got a normal summon, dig, set a couple cards and pass, and then just start your game plan from there. And then the last spell card's a little bit of a flex spot. I'm playing 3 Forbidden Chalice. This is what I cut Veiler for. Arguably Veiler's better because you can draw Veiler off of Monolith, and then it becomes free disruption. But I like Chalice because you can also flip it during the damage step, which is really nice. So you can just bait your opponent attack as well, and then you can flip this, target your Qliphort if you really wanted to. It negates the effect to make it small, and then it gives you the attack boost. So if you flip it on one of your 2800s, it'll become 3200 in the damage step. So it's just real nice, just a cute little interaction you can do there. It's not like amazing, but I mean, this deck is strong more, not like less in the way it works, but more in that it's very weird to disrupt outside of like Scout, obviously. And then we play a good amount of trap cards. We play the 1 Reclate because it's basically a searchable negate for normal summon monsters and special summon level 5 or higher monsters. So it's just pretty good. Doesn't stop everything, but it stops a decent amount of what's pretty good right now, so I still like it. We play 3 Crackdown. Best card in the deck, honestly. Like, you contribute your stuff. Like, you contribute their stuff to summon your monsters that bounce more stuff. What's not to like? I see very few issues with this card. I think it's just amazing in this deck. 1 skill drain and 3 lose 1 turn. Real fun interactive cards that just say no to your opponent. I mean, that's basically what this deck does. It's just no.deck. And this is just real good with you because like if you like activate if you control no special summon monsters, we're rarely going to control special summon monsters. The only thing in our deck that actually special summons other than like our pendulum scales is disc, so like that's cool. And then like this just is really good at slowing down fast decks, and if you can slow them down, the individual value of your cards is just so much higher than theirs. It's just fantastic. And then the last card is Double Solemn Judgment. The only reason I don't play 3 is because firing multiple judgments in tandem with Scout is terrifying because you will put yourself really low really fast. So that's it for the deck. Perfect 40. I don't think you need anything more than that. Extra deck, we saw we're playing Extravagance, but it doesn't matter because we never summon anything from here anyways, with the exception of Genius every 500,000 years. The only time you'll ever really resolve summoning this thing is usually when you resolve Disc. But it is a nice card. I mean, when you pendulum summon to its arrows, it searches a Qli card effectively. It searches a Qli monster. It says level of a high machine that says Qli effectively. And then it can target a card in each player's field to negate its effects. And it's also unaffected by a lot of things, actually. Like, it's unaffected by spells, traps, and then link monsters. It's not a bad card by a stretch. It's just kind of weird. And then we're not summoning the rest of the stuff here. 3 Sunlight just because it's pretty. Super Poly targets, 3 Starving Venom, and 3 Mud Dragon. I have 15 cards in here. Right now I only have 12. The 13, 14, 15 was just 3 Kagaris because I don't know another good Super Poly target. Let me know in the comments because I want to know what I can fill this with. But yeah, I'm playing Super Poly on the side. I'm not going to reveal my side because that's kind of my own spice, but I'll let y'all figure out whatever you want for that. But I just need Super Poly targets that can basically out Dragoon in particular because my deck isn't going to be breaking Dragon Link boards, but it's like the only card in the format that this deck really just has trouble outing is Dragoon, but that's a lot of decks. So Super Poly does take care of it if they use like the Verte because it's 2 darks. So just let me know another good Super Poly target in the comments, and I'll make sure to put that in. So yeah, that's this deck, the Qliphort control deck. Real simple, clean cut, straightforward. Just normal summon a beat stick, sit on a bunch of floodgates, and then just punch your foe in the face. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to your friends. Alright, that's all I have for you. See ya. Peace.